Martin County on TV, talking business.
Hello, my name is Stephanie Busiahn, and I am the director of the Fairmont Community Education and Recreation. Today on Talking Business, I have a special guest here, Ned Koppen with the Chamber.
Hi, Stephanie.
Hi, Ned.
Good to see you.
Good to see you also. The Chamber's been busy.
Well, we're always busy.
Of course.
There's always lots of things going on, and sometimes there's a few things going on at the same time. We're about halfway through our year, and it feels like we've accomplished a lot, and we've got a lot coming up over the course of the rest of the year. You know, earlier this year, we had our annual banquet, and it was the best attended annual banquet that we've had since I've been with the Chamber. Well, it's almost been 4 years now. The annual banquet is a chance to kind of celebrate our membership and celebrate our businesses, and we do that with our Business of the Year awards. We award 4 different categories, and that's always a lot of fun. So that's a great evening. Yeah. You came this year, didn't you?
I did. It was a fantastic time. Ventriloquist and
Mardi Gras theme this year, and it was good. You know, a few other things that we've had going on. Every other year we have our leadership program, and on June 1st we wrapped that up this year. We had our graduation day. We graduated 17 individuals from Martin County businesses. We just had a great cohort this year, and it's always a lot of fun. And again, you helped with that. You were one of our day leaders. It's just it's a great chance for people in our community, if they're new, if they're young, to get a deep dive into our community. And so it was really successful again this year, and really can't wait to do it again in about a year and a half.
That's always a great program. I love that one. It's such a breath of fresh air to see those new leaders come in and go through that program and experience our community, whether they've lived here all their life or whether they're new to our community. It seems like they take away at least a couple of things.
I agree. And one thing that we did different from the last couple of years is on graduation day, we actually had everybody give a short presentation on what did I learn or what did I take away from leadership, and how they're going to carry it forward. And that's always really interesting, because from start to finish, you know, you kind of see that gel and kind of take shape in each of those individuals. So that was a lot of fun, and some great presentations from the participants, and looking forward to watching them carry it forward. You
had some changes to another project that has been an event that has been ongoing for quite a while, and that's Area Career Exploration.
That's right. You know, and it is a long-standing program of the Chamber and a lot of other partners. You know, we have partners like FIDA and Minnesota Valley Action Council and Fairmont Schools, and CER has been a partner, and Career Force, and you know, we all come together to bring in sometimes upwards of 700 sophomore students from our region, from 13 or 14 different high schools, to come in and get a taste of what kind of employers and what kind of careers we have to offer in Martin County. So it's important because we were able to bring 100 employers in, you know, close to 100.
Yeah.
And they share career opportunities that we have here. And the hope is that as kids graduate from high school, they find those careers, or as they go off to school and hopefully come back to our community, again, they find those careers, and they just know that they exist and that they're here. So we hadn't had it in person for a couple of years.
Yeah.
And it was great to be back in person, and you know, it just like we never took that time off. So you talked about something new, and you're referring to our Area Career Exploration website.
Yeah, exciting.
So we were able to develop a website because we weren't in person for a couple of years, and it kind of mimics the in-person one-day event. However, it's going to be available to anyone 365 days a year. We hope that all of our high school students can use that. People new to our community, people who are just looking at our community from the outside, can take a look and learn about our employment opportunities, our employers, the careers available. Hopefully it'll be a great tool going forward. We're really excited about it.
Excellent. It's a great addition to that event, and you know, a great tool for businesses to use for recruitment.
And we'll keep building on it. You know, so now we've got about 30 businesses that have information about their careers, that have a video that highlights their business. And And we intend to continue to add. So, anybody that wants to be a part of it that isn't already can just get in touch with the chamber or one of our partners, and we'll figure out how to get you included and get that business included on the website.
Another new program in terms of businesses as we lead down that direction is succession planning.
Again, the chamber was one partner. We had some local partners, CER and FIDA, and we had some regional partners that worked on bringing a succession planning program to our community. We started with a couple of kickoff events where we talked about the importance of it, and we talked about some of the elements of how do you go about planning for the succession of your business.
Right.
And we had about 14 businesses that were represented that came and participated. And then after that, we had a continuing ed track, kind of a deep dive for people that were looking to sell their business right now or someday, because it's probably never too early to start planning. We also had a track for people who are interested in buying a business. So we had an educator from Small Business Development Center who came and did the majority of the instruction of those classes, and I think that the people that attended got a lot out of it.
Yeah, I heard great things. I think it was a good success. At least got some people thinking about next steps, next stages, process.
We were happy with it, and evidently we did okay because the University of Minnesota Extension group wanted to hear more about it. And within the last couple of weeks, we kind of shared the template of our program and what we did, and talked about what worked and other things. And they would like to create a case study so that other communities could copy what we did. So I think we got some stuff right.
Talking about businesses and succession and new buyers, and one of the things that the chamber does is ambassador and ribbon cuttings.
We do, and we do that year round. We have a group of ambassadors from our chamber member businesses, and we meet once a month, every third Wednesday, and we go out and we do upwards of 3 ribbon cuttings a month, and that could be for a new business, a new building, a new manager, a remodel, something exciting, kind of a feel-good, whatever the feel-good story is.
Right.
And we go out and we cut a ribbon, and we spread some goodwill, and it works both ways. The businesses that we go to get to meet some of our ambassadors from other businesses, and our ambassadors get to meet those people at those businesses that we visit as well. So that's kind of a nice deal, and it's a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun. I've participated in a handful of quite a few of them over the years, and in some cases I'm entering businesses that in my regular everyday life I wouldn't enter into, and who knows what I need to pull back from at some point in terms of a tidbit of knowledge, and have reflected on that 6-8 months later, and oh yeah, I know that person. We did a ribbon cutting there, and I remember this business, or I remember that person, or
yeah, that's always important, especially in a community our size, I think. Social capital, who you know, and relationships, and just having the ability to reach out. Like you said, maybe it's tomorrow or maybe it's a year later. Be able to reach out because you've met that person, you know what they do, and you make those connections, and it works down the road for everybody.
So we're kind of at that halfway point in the year.
We are.
What do we have happening on the back half?
So we're in the middle of summer, and at the beginning of summer we have our chamber golf outing, which we had at the first part of June. Is very, very successful. We had 22 foursomes involved, and ironically 22 sponsors as well that helped us make that event really successful. Coming down the road here in a little while, we'll have our Pork Masters golf outing, which is a partnership between the chamber and the pork producers, and it's really kind of celebrates the pork industry, which is such a big part of our economy in Martin County. Sure. One of the bigger golf events of the season. We were in the Interlochen Heritage Days parade. We pulled the chamber boat float,
yes,
which is it's always fun, and we distribute visitor guides and city maps, things that the chamber publishes. And Martin County Fair is coming, so later on in the summer, the Chamber will be there. We'll have a booth with some other nonprofits, and our signature part of the Martin County Fair is the Blue Ribbon Pork Cook-Off, which we'll be there again. That's always Wednesday evening of the fair, and this will be the 24th time that we've done it. It's pretty amazing, and
always a fan favorite.
And we sell 400 tickets, and it's never a problem getting rid of. And then there's always people that want to come, and we're sold out. So
right.
Yeah, we're looking forward to that.
Excellent. Some scholarships that are coming through. So tell us where those dollars from Blue Ribbon Pork Cook-Off
that's
go
really
towards.
that is kind of where it starts. We have revenue that comes in from that event. We have sponsors that help make that event possible, and all of those proceeds go. And I should back up and say there is some revenue that we realize from the Pork Masters Golf outing too, and that whole pot of money contributes to three different scholarships that we give out. We give out 2 agribusiness scholarships each year, and they're big scholarships. They're 2 $4,200 scholarships to 2 area seniors intending to go on to college and study an ag-related field. Every year we've done that, and it's a big deal. We had 2 really qualified winners this year that we awarded in May, both from Martin County West, Lauren Borkart and Tanner Sin. Really, really smart kids. And then a little bit later this summer, we'll give away our Ambassador Scholarship, which is a $1,000 scholarship to a student going into their junior or senior year of college who's studying business. So, a lot of the events that we do, it helps the business community. There's engagement, but we're hoping to do some good and pass along some of that revenue so that we continue to grow as well. And our young students going off to school and hopefully coming back someday is a way to do that.
So this fall, it's an election year.
It is.
So the Chamber is involved in some of those pieces during election years. Is that correct?
It is correct, and so not every fall, but every fall that we have an election year, we have our government forums, and they take place in the city council chambers, and we invite our local, state, and federal candidates for office that are running for election to come in, and we ask questions that we've gathered from the community, and they're able to give their response, and it just educates the public as a whole as to what those candidates stand for, what their thoughts are, and how they want to lead our community. So I think that's a valuable thing. Then as we head into fall, once we're done with summer, we kind of kick into a lot of the traditional things that we do every year, and a lot of that is networking. And so we'll start to kick off our Bureau 14 networking group, our agribusiness group, our young professionals actually meets year round, but that will carry on as well. A little bit later in the fall, we will also, we do a new teachers banquet, and that's something we kind of partner with the schools in our area, and we welcome all the new teachers that are in our area, starting our area schools, and just a chance to welcome them to the community and let them know how important they are to us.
That's a great event and a great welcome from the Chamber. I know that those new teachers appreciate that. In wrapping up, lots going on at the Chamber. Really an education focus, a business promotion, advocacy, support focus, networking, engagement.
We're a member organization, so we're always looking for new members. If somebody has an interest in one or some or all of the things that we talked about in this program, and they'd like to learn more, we're always available to talk about those things, talk about the work that we do for the business community, talk about how we might impact and help a business that wants to become a new member.
Love it. Well, Ned, always a pleasure to sit down and chat. Again, a ton going on. The Chamber does a fantastic job, very engaged and supportive in the community, in terms of businesses and other projects. So we greatly appreciate that.
Well, thanks for that.
You're welcome. Stephanie Busiahn with Talking Business. We'll see you next time.
Martin County on TV, Talking Business.